Juicers, stop scrolling, because Kylie Jenner just brought back the era that defined her fame. The teal hair, the dog filter, the Snapchat queen herself. King Kylie has officially returned, and it feels like 2015 all over again. But here's the twist. Fans aren't sure if it's a genius move or a desperate attempt to save her brand. Some are calling it iconic, others are calling it a recession indicator. And today, we're breaking down what's really going on behind Kylie Jenner's shocking King Kylie comeback, and why this throwback might say more about the current state of her empire than anyone expected. Before we dive in, shout out to all our juicy besties and new subscribers. You guys keep Celeb Juices growing closer to that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So if you love deep dives into celebrity strategy, fame, and hidden drama, hit that like button and stay till the end, because the truth behind this comeback might just surprise you. The return of King Kylie, a blast from 2015. So let's rewind to 2015, when Kylie Jenner wasn't just a reality star. She was the social media moment. Snapchat ruled the internet, the dog filter was everyone's default look, and Kylie's teal hair was more famous than most influencers are today. Back then, Kylie basically invented the influencer to mogul pipeline. She built Kylie Cosmetics out of her bedroom and turned her so-called lip filler lie into a billion-dollar business. Whether you loved her or hated her, you couldn't escape her brand. She defined a generation of online beauty. Fast forward to 2025, nearly a decade later, and suddenly, she drops a cryptic teaser on Instagram, King Kylie. Fans immediately lost it. The phrase alone triggered waves of nostalgia. One fan commented, "She's low-key iconic for that." Another said, "Now that is a very tactical and smart business decision." And then, out of nowhere, Kylie drops a full-blown music video on Snapchat. Yes, Snapchat, the same app that basically made her famous. Nobody saw that coming. In the video, we see her with teal hair, vintage filters, and even a prison interrogation scene. Her mom, Kris Jenner, makes a cameo. There's a car with the license plate, King Kylie. And it's all tied to the upcoming King Kylie collection, which officially drops on October 18th. She even sings a few lines in the video, a callback to that mysterious 2015 clip where fans swore she was secretly recording music. A fan online wrote, "There's a part of the song that Kylie herself is singing and she sounds so good." Whether you agree or not, it's pure nostalgia bait. And this is where things get interesting, because while half the internet is celebrating the return of the Snapchat queen, the other half is wondering why Kylie felt the need to return to an old identity. Mini tease. Let's just say, the business numbers behind Kylie Cosmetics haven't exactly been glowing lately. Behind the comeback, what's really going on with Kylie Cosmetics? Here's the thing, when Kylie launched her brand in 2015, she was unstoppable. The lip kits sold out in minutes. Her marketing was raw, personal, and emotional. Fans felt like they were part of her journey. But as the years passed, that authenticity faded. After selling a majority stake of Kylie Cosmetics to Coty in a $600 million deal, her control, and arguably her connection to fans, weakened. The brand became more polished but less personal. Sales have reportedly dipped, and competitors like Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, Rhode by Hailey Bieber, and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna have stolen the spotlight. So now, insiders are asking the big question, is the King Kylie comeback a marketing move designed to reignite emotional loyalty from her core fanbase? Fans seem to think so. One said, "She's got her finger on the pulse going off nostalgia." Another added, "Not Kylie era's tour moment." Others praised it as very tactical and smart, saying Kris Jenner probably masterminded the entire campaign. And honestly, it's hard not to see Kris's fingerprints all over this. The woman is a branding genius. Every Jenner Kardashian reinvention has Kris quietly pulling strings behind the scenes. One comment literally summed it up. "Oh, Kris Jenner and her ideas never end." But then, there's the skeptical side of the internet. People are starting to see through the nostalgia trap. One viewer wrote, "Am I the only one who feels skeptical?" No hate. Another added, "Is this a recession indicator?" Hinting at how even luxury brands are starting to lean heavily on nostalgia to survive a tough market. It's a clever strategy, but it's also a risky one. Because nostalgia can reignite fan loyalty, or remind people how much has changed. And that brings us to what fans are calling the identity crisis era of Kylie Jenner, where branding, family legacy, and fading influence start to collide. The Kardashian reset, as Kylie fighting for relevance. In the last 2 years, the Kardashian-Jenner empire has looked a little different. Ratings for the Kardashians have dipped. Kim is busy with SKKN and legal work. Khloe's been more private. Kendall's modeling career has shifted gears. And Kylie, well, she's been searching for a narrative. After her split from Travis Scott and the rumors linking her to Timothée Chalamet, the public's perception of Kylie changed. She went from relatable young billionaire to luxury influencer, more distant, less accessible. So, by reviving King Kylie, she's not just selling makeup. She's selling nostalgia for her old self. She's reminding fans of the era when she was one of us, documenting her life, oversharing, being chaotic on Snapchat. Marketing analysts are calling it one of the most strategic rebrands of the year, a calculated reset meant to humanize Kylie again, especially as Gen Z and Alpha shift toward authenticity and realness over polished perfection. But here's where the speculation deepens, because some industry watchers think this move isn't just about brand image. They believe it's a subtle response to Selena Gomez's rare beauty domination. Rare beauty isn't just selling products, it's selling emotional connection. Selena's story of vulnerability resonates deeply with fans. And when you compare that to Kylie's more curated image, the emotional gap is clear. So by going back to her 2015 self, Kylie might be trying to reconnect emotionally with fans before the beauty space leaves her behind entirely. But even as Kylie leans into her past, fans are wondering, can King Kylie truly exist in 2025, or is this comeback already running on fumes? Fan reactions, iconic or insincere. Let's talk about the internet's response, because it's divided in a way that perfectly captures Kylie's current brand tension. The nostalgia fans are fully in. Comments like, "She's low-key iconic for that," and "Wait, I'm so hyped for this era," filled her posts. They love the teal hair, the 2015 references, and the self-awareness. For them, Kylie returning to her roots is exciting, almost comforting. But the critics, they're calling it a PR move. One user wrote, "Who even buys Kylie Cosmetics anymore?" Others are bringing up her old controversies, like the lip filler lie that launched her empire. "She released makeup on a lie," one comment said. There's also humor. Fans joking about King Kylie as her next product line, or calling this her Eras Tour moment. The reactions are all over the place, but one thing is certain, people are talking again. And for any Kardashian-Jenner brand, that's half the battle. This kind of mixed buzz is actually powerful marketing. Even negative comments fuel algorithmic engagement. Kylie knows that. Kris knows that. They've built their entire empire on controlling the narrative. Do you think Kylie's comeback is authentic, or just Kris Jenner's next business chess move? Would you actually buy the King Kylie collection, or do you think nostalgia isn't enough to bring the brand back? The power of nostalgia and the future of Kylie's brand. Nostalgia sells, that's the truth. Whether it's Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, Y2K fashion revivals, or old-school influencer aesthetics, people crave familiarity. But Kylie's move is different, because she's not just selling nostalgia for a trend, she's selling nostalgia for herself. It's self-mythologizing at its finest. A rebrand that takes her own cultural legacy and recycles it into modern marketing. And in a way, it's brilliant. The teal hair is no longer just a look, it's a symbol. It says, "Remember when I was the moment. I still am." But the risk is equally massive. If this comeback doesn't perform, it could highlight what fans are already whispering, that the King Kylie era is gone for good, and trying to revive it might only make that clearer. The beauty industry has evolved, and while Kylie helped shape it, she's now competing with brands that thrive on rawness and relatability, something her current lifestyle doesn't easily project. That's why this comeback feels both nostalgic and slightly desperate. It's a balancing act between marketing genius and brand survival. And whether you love Kylie or not, this King Kylie revival shows one thing: she knows how to make people look. Even 10 years later, she's still commanding the conversation. So juicers, here's the million-dollar question: is Kylie Jenner reclaiming her throne, or is the King Kylie comeback her last stand before a total rebrand? Because if this move works, it could reset her entire career. But if it doesn't, we might be watching the slow fade of a beauty empire that once ruled the internet. Stay tuned, because next on Celeb Juices, we're diving into why insiders think Kris Jenner might be quietly planning a family-wide image reboot, and how Kim, Kylie, and Kendall could all be part of a coordinated fame refresh. You won't want to miss that one. Like, comment, and subscribe, juicy besties, and tell me in the comments, Team Genius or Team Desperate.